you ready?
Yes, we gotta go.
Actually, where the Patagonia shop in Pittsburgh is, it's kind of a cool location, kind of a groovy little town area, and it has a character. You run through, and it was dark, and that's nice because we can run down the middle of the road.
We started out in urban Pittsburgh, and it's kind of nice to be able to do that. I enjoyed starting at the Patagonia store. It's actually a fairly convenient location to access the trail in various locations. And kind of went down the hill to the Monongahela River toward the Hot Metal Bridge. Washington, D.C. that way.
That's where we're going?
That's where we're going.
Yeah.
Running over the bridges in Pittsburgh, it's beautiful. Like, Pittsburgh was beautiful. The lights in the city were nice. And the morning was wonderful.
The fun thing about going over the Hot Metal Bridge is that you quickly get to the riverfront, which is the highlight of any trip down the Great Allegheny Passage. And there's such a history to the Monongahela River. For what I do, it's kind of cool because you get modern day environmental justice issues like immediately.
Within 10 miles, it just starts, 5 miles, it starts to get very industrial, and then right away, and that's what, Pittsburgh is a steel town, so, but the way steel is made is very, it's not clean. And I know the people from that are very proud of it, but the steel, there's a plant there, and the pollution from that plant was disgusting, and it's coming right out, and the odor was horrendous. And we're running, so you go through the beautiful city and everything like that, and all of a sudden it just gets like this stinking stench in the air.
Hit the Clairton Coke Works, which I've always known. It's well known in Pittsburgh that it has grandfathered air contaminants, and because of the geography of Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh region, it really contains all of the air pollution in one place. So it's very difficult.
We're running for a few miles, and it's just like the smell gets worse and worse.
You see it, and you smell it, and you notice how large it is, and then all of a sudden we get to a point, and you can taste it.
So you can taste it on your tongue and on your lips. And then I look right next to it. Like on this side of the path, there's the big plant where all the pollution is coming out of. On the right side of the path that we're running on, it's Kennywood, this beautiful amusement park that Pittsburgh people love. It's like they take all their kids to. And I'm thinking those kids are in Kennywood all day just sucking in the fumes from the plant. But I guess people don't mind because their dads probably work in the plant. Like that. There's a lot of jobs there. So they're used to it, and they're used to the odors probably if they live in the area, and you don't realize what's going on. But running through, that was kind of yucky.
Saw some remediated places too, so you probably noticed the old stacks. So those stacks are just kind of an icon of what was, but also kind of a celebration of what you can do with a space like that needs remediated. So that was pretty cool.
But then, once you get out of the city, it seemed like we were passing through town to town to town. And it makes you feel like if you see a town or like little settlements of people every 5 miles, you feel like you're really getting somewhere. There weren't that many people out, but the one thing is every single town, like a lot of these towns are settled on the coal mining industry or the steel industry. It's kind of nice. There's a plaque like on the path saying who settled there, whether, like, they're all very proud of their little spot and like why they settled and what they accomplished. And there is a history there that's pretty, it's nice to see, I think. that was all pretty interesting. We would see people along the path walking their dog, and everybody's friendly enough, and it's kind of nice. The way the path goes, you're not really getting into the town. You just kind of see it. And we did say, it'd be kind of cool to head over there. You know, like, that might be a nice little side trip. But we couldn't do it because we had to get done.
Job on earth. I'm doing what I do best. Nothing. Yeah. All I have to do is show up. This is good. No, these two are so good at what they do. It's no problem crewing for them. I just give them things to choose from. Help them make decisions if they can't make them. Today will be a breeze, you know, for me. I'm Alfred. You're waiting for Batman and Robin.
Will you rearrange this stuff? Where was I sitting yesterday?
I'll find. I just thought you might know.
It's like right next to me over there. Is this
Wipe
for me?
your hands off before you grab the food. I don't want you guys getting sick on the first day.
I might get sunburnt on the first day is what might happen. Does it feel like it feels like it's warming up, right?
Yeah.
You're debating whether or not to put shorts on.
You want?
I'll have a
Why do you grab some
roast
shorts? Are you
beef
gonna put shorts on?
roast beef and cheese sandwich if you want to do
Okay,
that.
and
Are you too
want
cool?
some spicy on it or something? Just a little white with spicy mustard or not?
Yeah, I'll have the stadium mustard.
Just a
How
little
about
white. Okay.
that? Yeah.
I'm just trying to appreciate today because I think tomorrow's going to be miserable.
Yeah.
Oh, very much so.
Rain all day? Still, did they still say that? It's actually interesting. It's like, it's one of the most polluted air quality pockets in the country.
Oh, I drove past.
You drove past it, but when you're running by it, when you're running by, it's kind of like
Never ending.
you see the smog, you see the little flame like we have in Cleveland, but ours is a good one.
Yeah.
And then, as you get closer, it just grows and grows and grows. The plant gets huge, and then the smell of the smoke, it's like chemical, really
well,
bad
sulfurous.
sulfur.
Yeah.
But then it just
Then you
kinda-
taste.
you taste it in your mouth, and then it's just like yeah, but then you're kind of like
This is Rust Belt, baby.
Yeah.
A friend will let you know.
It's like having all those little. They're so sharp.
Yeah. It keeps you awake.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, let's know you're alive.
Number 10 screenings is what those are.
What are they?
Number 10 screenings.
What are you talking about?
The limestone on the trail. There's shit you need to know, and I'm telling you.
I don't need to know
You
that.
need a cigar or anything?
Maybe tonight.
I wondered that.
Thanks for going down and joining us.
I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah.
Are you eating your sandwich?
Okay.
Yeah. You have water?
Uh-huh.
See you later.
There are a lot of little towns.
Yeah, you're making good time.
It's real doable.
It's early days. Early days.
I mean, it's doable. I want to do this with, like Memorial Day, like next year. It'd be nice to get a group, maybe a small group from Pittsburgh, run them to DC and try to finish on Memorial Day. So you're going through a lot, and then you finish. And Memorial Day is, I think, DC and Memorial Day should be one of the best places you could be if you're a veteran. And so I wanted to try to do that, and then doing it with Emily, you can see, like you see, like we're pretty beat up at the end of the day. We're tripping over branches and sticks and getting all cut up and bruised up, and so maybe we'll shorten the days, but it's still. There are a lot of ultrarunners, and they could do 50 a day instead of, we're doing a lot, I think 80, 70, 60. So, but it could be spread out over the course of a week. And the other thing is there are a lot of, like you said also, there are a lot of towns along the way that do have a lot of veterans. You just find 1 or 2 runners. It'd be kind of cool if they didn't come all the way from Pittsburgh, if they could jump in with us like here and run the last 2 days, you know, and somebody come out. But it would be nice to have a group of people, I think, finish veterans on Memorial Day.
One of the things that I really like about doing this kind of adventure running is that you get to tell stories, you know. So it's not just the story at the end of a race where you share your suffering and share how difficult it was or how successful you were or how much you failed, you know. It's more about what you're experiencing and sharing that with somebody, which is, I think, the purpose of it.
You have plenty of fluid?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's my favorite beer.
Pretty good, huh?
Nothing can beat it yet.
What's your favorite?
Yes. That's my all-time favorite.
Did you see this?
I can't read that. I'm old.
It's good. Because you wouldn't drink it.
What's it say?
Sustainably crafted with purpose.
Silly. Well, they make a good beer.
Fucking lefties.
Does it ever stop?
I just wanted that on camera for the record.
Roy said fucking lefties. I didn't. Sunset's earlier here. So we're gonna be running in the dark now.
Lights?
That's okay. It's starting to cool. It cools down right away. I don't know if you noticed.
I'm used to this kind of mileage and, you know, the 24 hours. So that shouldn't be a problem.
It'll be tough when we first wake up and get going, but you start getting into a rhythm, and then everything's fine. And today we were just like, I really made sure like we're not pushing the pace. This is not a race. We're moving forward. Everything has to be efficient. I want to be good for tomorrow. I don't want to be in a lot of pain. And like right now, I'm drinking a couple beers to kind of chill out so I can get right to sleep. And hopefully the sleep will make me ready for tomorrow. It's amazing how your body adapts. Your body starts to realize, oh, okay, we're gonna do this every day. And so it's kind of a fun, progression. We're going like 80 miles today. So it's like, after a while, after 30, 40 miles, it's like there's not another town. Like you're just running on this path and everything is pretty much the same. And there's a mile marker every single mile. And that kind of gets long. We ended up in Ohiopyle. It's a really cool town. I've been here for kayaking before, whitewater kayaking. And there's a pub in town, the Falls City Pub, that does some fundraising for some of my clients, which is super cool. So it's a good place to stop. So right when you're thinking, oh, this is crazy cold, I wonder when we're gonna get there. It was like, oh, you saw a bright light and you guys were there.
That's our light.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Yeah. Fine, that's good. You're on the trail back there and pitch black. And there's we know we're getting in close, but you can't look up and see any lights or anything.
Yeah.
So then we're for a little bit, there were some side trails we were thinking, oh no. Hey Roy.
Hey.
The mile markers started to get
Farther.
Oh, we were wet.
They do that at the end of the run. I don't understand why they do that.
We were going faster and faster.
Yeah,
And they get...
yeah, it happens everywhere.
It didn't make any sense. I mean, we were dropping it down. We were dropping it down really fast, and we were getting nowhere. It was awful. And Emily says, "This is not right. These are not right because they were going so fast."
No,
early in the day.
I completely believe that. I really.
Cheers.
Yeah. 79 today.
I felt it too.
That's the
Gross.
day.
That's awesome.
That's the day.
So that's a pretty good day one. And I don't feel bad. I don't think Emily feels that bad. I think we'll be able to start off early tomorrow morning and everything will be swell.